Tubahaye ikaze kuri ya kumunsi nkuko duhora tubafasha ndetse tubaha n'amakuru agiye anyuranye. Reka noneho tubereke amakuru meza kandi tumaze kumenya muri aka kanya. Nkuko wa kumunsi yifuje kubafasha muri byose bijyanye n'akazi, nayo mpamvu duhora hano kugira ngo tubahe ibitandukanye, yaba ibizamini bitandukanye, yaba amakuru ajyanye n'akazi nayo atandukanye. Hanyuma tukaba twifuje noneho kubagezaho ikizamini gikurikira, akaba ariyo mpamvu tugiye kubagezaho iki kizamini cya Pesticide Testing Officer ku bari kwitegura gukora ikizamini muri Rwanda FDA, kuko hari amakuru meza atavaho ivumbi yuko ikizamini kigiye gutangira vuba muri iyi minsi, nubwo tutabashe kumenya itariki nyayo. Akaba ariyo mpamvu rero twifuje kubagezaho ikizamini neza, mutangire mwitegure, ndetse abafite internet basacinge n'ibindi biri related nabyo. Hanyuma ku buryo ikizamini noneho itariki izatangazwa neza twamaze kubyiga, ntabwo ari kimwe nk'ikizamini mperutse kubaha. Bamwe bambwira ati ukiduhaye ukerewe kubera yuko ntabwo twabonye umwanya wo kukiga. Ubu rero reka mbibagezeho hakiri kare kugira ngo witegure wowe ufite umwanya, ujye usomaho ikizamini cyangwa se usome ikibazo kimwe buri munsi, hanyuma ubone n'umwanya wo kubitegura. Icyo ngusaba ni ukomeza kubana nako umunsi buri gihe, ndetse ukajya ureba na check out kuri update. Hanyuma ibyiza nanjye mugiye mubimparira tuzatubibagezaho nka akumunsi team. Bamwe bagiye babidusaba rero, akaba ariyo mpamvu natwe tuje hakiri kare. Stay in touch mu kanya, ikizamini kigiye gutangira. Ni ikizamini cyakozwe muri Rwanda Standard Board, ariko iki kizamini nanone kikaba gishobora kugaruka muri Rwanda FDA. Akaba ariyo mpamvu rero ntigaruye. Kadutangire ku kibazo cya mbere cyari ku mwanya wa Pesticide Residue Laboratory, mu gihe muri Rwanda FDA ho bafite Pesticide Testing Officer. Ni imyanya ijya kumera kimwe, aho bitandukaniye gusa nuko hamwe ari Laboratory Officer and akaba ari Testing Officer, ariko activite zose ni zimwe. Ikibazo cya mbere kiragira kiti what is the meaning by pesticide residue. Bakaduha guhitamo A, pesticide that may remain or in food after they are applied to food crops. B iragira iti the chemical leftover from use of pest control products. C, any substance or mixture of substance in food or man or animal resulting from the use of pesticide, including any specified. Ikibazo cya kabiri kiragira kiti the main class of pesticide are A, bakatubwira yuko ari organochloride pesticide cyangwa organophosphorus pesticide and carbamide, cyangwa se B ikavuga giti insecticide, harimo insecticide, herbicides, rodenticides and fungicides. C yayo bakatubwira yuko ari synthetic pyrethroids, hakaza organophosphorus pesticides. D kaba synthetic pyrethroids. Ikibazo cya gatatu cyo kiragira kiti turimo kwihuta kugira ngo abazajya babasha gushaka ibisubizo nabo bitazajya bibatindira cyane. Codex sets MRR for pesticide in food and feed crops to provide standard for food safety and foster international trade. FAO and WHO also develop pesticide specification to set standard for pesticide quality and protect consumer and the environment from the use of standard products. What does MR stand for in full according to the Codex Alimentarius? A bakavuga ngo multiple launch rocket system. B maximum residues level. C. Maximum residues limit. D, B and C are correct. Ikibazo cya kane, according to the codex alimentation, A, MR means the highest level for pesticide residue that is regularly tolerated or in food or feed when pesticides are applied correctly in accordance with good laboratory practice. B, the lowest level of pesticide residue that is legally tolerated or on food or fed when pesticides are applied correctly in accordance with good agriculture practice. C, the highest level for pesticide residue that is regularly tolerated in or on food or fed when pesticides are applied correctly in accordance with the good agriculture practice. A and C are correct. Ubwo nuguhitamo ikibazo kimwe. Ikibazo cya gatanu kiragira kiti, which the following service is not offered by Rwanda Standard Board? A, meteorology service. B, material testing service. C, product and system certification service. D, none of the mentioned. Ubwo nyine nuguhitamo serivisi imwe RSB idatanga muri ziriya baduhaye. Kadutegereze rero ikibazo cya gatandatu, tubashishikariza gukora search neza kuri Google ndetse no kwiga bibanda kuri bino bibazo, kuko akenshi iyo batakigaruye bazana ibindi bifitanye isano nabyo. Rero iyo bisomye neza mu buryo bwimbitse biragufasha. Ikibazo cya gatanu nicyo twari turiho, kandi ikindi nababwira yuko serivisi Rwanda FDA itanga kenshi nazo Rwanda Standard Board itanga. Ariyo mpamvu rero tuba tubashishikariza kuba mwasoma document zose kuri ibigo byose bitandukanye, kuko birakorana kandi n'uburyo bwo kubonamo akazi bwose ni bumwe. Ari nayo mpamvu tuzaduhora tubagezaho amakuru yose arambuye. Ikibazo cya karindwi kiragira kiti, what is the mean by limit of detection ROD of analytical method? A, uvuga yuko ari the lowest concentration of the measurement that can be detected at specific level for confidence. B, bakatubwira yuko the lowest level of analysis that can be determined with acceptable performance. C, kavakori the lowest level for analysis that can be determined with acceptable precision and truthiness or measurement and sanctity. D, A and B are correct. Ubwo naho nuguhitamo igisubizo nyacyo bigendeye n'ubumenyi ufite kuri limit of detection. Ikibazo cya munani kiragira kiti, what is the mean by limit of quantification of analytical method? A, katubwira yuko is the lowest level for analysis that can be determined with acceptable performance. B, the lowest level of analysis that can be determined with acceptable precision and truthiness of measurement and sanctity. C, the lowest detectable concentration. D, A and B are correct. ushyiramo agapoze kugira ngo mubashe kubisoma neza mutihuta, kuko abenshi babinsabye ko mbyihutisha cyane, ariyo mpamvu ndimo kugerageza gusoma ndetse namwe nkaba umwanya wo gusoma kugira ngo mubashe kubitekerezaho. Ikibazo cya 9 kiragira kiti what does part per million ppm means in residue analysis? A. 1 mg of residue in 1 kg of solid sample. B. 1 microgram of residue in 1 gram of solid sample. C. 1 mg of residue in 1 liter of liquid sample. D. All above are correct. Ubwo naho ni uguhitamo igisubizo nyacyo. Mukomeze rero mudukurikire neza cyane, kuko natwe turi kubana namwe tubafasha kubaha amahirwe ndetse n'ibyo mushaka kwigiraho. Ikibazo cya 11 kiragira kiti a procedure or method blank means A. Sample that does not contain the matrix that is brought through some important measurement procedure steps. B. Sample that does not contain the analyte of interest that is brought through the entire measurement procedure and analyzed in the same manner as test sample. C. A reagent blank taken through the entire analytical procedure. D. B and C are correct. Try to choose the correct one. This is Akumus. Stay in touch. Bibutse ko ibibazo akenshi usanga biri kuri Google, aho usanga imbuga zimwe na zimwe zibyifashisha zikoresha mu buryo bwa multiple choice, akaba ari nabwo uburyo n'ibintu bigo byifashisha. Katurebe ikibazo cya 12 kiragira kiti because of pesticide may stick to the wall of container and the result of quantitative analysis may be dramatically lowered. The preferred container for storage of sample prior to the pesticide analysis is A. Embo plastic bottle. B. Metallic container. C. Embo glass bottle. D. Porcelain container. Try to choose the correct one. This is Akumus for you. For honor jobs and related. Ikibazo cya 13 kiragira kiti sample prior to the pesticide analysis are kept in cold press, mostly in fridge at around 5 degrees or less. This is done in order to avoid A. Photodegradation of pesticide. B. Microbial degradation of pesticide. C. Thermal decomposition of pesticide. D. All above are correct. Question number 14. The main part of gas chromatographic system are: A. Carrier gas, injector, pump, detector, and data system. B. Carrier gas, injector, pump, detector, and water bottle. C. Carrier gas, injector, column, oven, detector, and data system. D. A and B are correct. Question number 15. Normally, non-volatile pesticides are analyzed with liquid chromatography mass spectrometer. What can be done if you want to analyze a non-volatile pesticide with gas chromatography mass spectrometer? A. Pressurized liquid extraction. B. Evaporation and correction of gas phase in via for gas chromatography mass analysis. C. Derivatization. D. Microwave assisted extraction. Question number 16. A gas chromatography capillary column is a popular type which comes with its stationary phase. These columns are mostly preferred over the packet variant because they require small amount of sample for the chromatography process. The film being coated on its inner surface and leaving an open tube. Its thickness has an impact on chromatography separation as the film thickness increases. The peak tails. The peak broaden. The peak separate decrease. The peak separation increase. Try to choose the correct answer. Question number 17. What type of sample injection mode in gas chromatography? A. On a column injection, spirit injection, spiritless injection, and pressure vaporization injection. B. Column injection, spirit injection, spiritless injection, and pressure vaporization injection, followed by flow injection and microflow injection. C. Split injection, spiritless injection, and pressure vaporization injection, flow injection, microflow injection. D. On column injection, split injection, spiritless injection, and pressure vaporization injection, followed by automated flow injection. Question 18. Some pesticides are non-volatile and others are thermo unstable that they are analyzed on liquid chromatography rather than gas chromatography. What is the difference between liquid chromatography and gas chromatography? A. While stationary phase is liquid in liquid chromatography, the stationary phase in gas is gas chromatography. B. While the mobile phase in liquid chromatography, the mobile phase is gas in gas chromatography. C. While gas chromatography is for the analysis of only gas sample, liquid chromatography is for the analysis of liquid sample. B and C are correct. Question 19. What is the mean by solvent strength in liquid chromatography? A. The ability of a solvent to decompose sample into small particles. B. The ability of a solvent to dissolve chemical compounds. C. The ability of a solvent to elute the compound more quickly from the column. D. The answer was provided. No answer was provided. Try to choose the correct answer for your own choice. Question number 20. Outline the elution mode in liquid chromatography. A. Isocratic and gradient mode. B. Normal phase and reverse phase. C. Isocratic mode and solvent extraction. D. Solvent extraction and adsorption. Question 21. In chromatography separation, the nature of solvent in terms of porosity vis-a-vis the column stationary phase play an important role if your liquid chromatography system has a reverse phase column installed and that you have acetylene and water solvent in your solution. Which will you prefer for a fast elution of your analytes? The question is A. Water. B. Acetonitrile. C. Neither acetonitrile nor water. D. Either acetonitrile or water. Question 22. What is the meaning by isocratic elution? A. Single solvent kept constant through elution. B. Constant solvent mixture kept constant through elution. C. The composition of the mobile phase kept constant through elution. D. All the above are correct. Stay in touch at Akumunsi. Stay in touch. Turabakunda cyane, niyo mpamvu turi kubagezaho bino bizamini by'akazi kuko tuzi yuko rimwe bifitiye akamaro bizafasha na benshi. Ikibazo rero cya 23 kiragira kiti What is the mean by retention time in chromatographic analysis? A. The time elapsed between sample introduction, beginning of the chromatogram, and the maximum signal of the given compound at the detector. B. Time taken by analyte from sample injection in a chromatograph system to the analyte detection. C. Time taken by analyte from sample injection in a chromatograph system to the last analyte detection. D. A and B are correct. Question 24. What is the mean by extraction in pesticide residue analysis? A. Transfer of solvent into sample. B. Transfer of sample into solvent. C. Transfer of analyte into solvent. D. All of above are correct. Question number 25. What is the mean by cleanup in pesticide residue analysis? A. Procedure to remove insoluble matter. B. Procedure to remove non-specific matrix co-extractive. C. Procedure to remove only chlorine matter. D. None of above is correct. This is Akumo's job is pesticide residues laboratory officer at Rwanda Standard Board, but will facilitate or will help the member who wished to examine at Rwanda FDA. Question number 26. Do you see kwecheka is the sample preparation technique that is vastly simplify the analysis of pesticide residue, mostly during cleanup to remove unwanted matrix co-extractive. What does kwecheka stand for? Kwecha. A. Quick, easy, cheap, effective, rooted, safe. B. Quick, easy, cheap. C. Quick, easy, cheap. D. Quick, economic, cheap. Tubibutse yuko abashaka ibizamini cyangwa se bitandukanye byose babisanga hano kuri Akumunsi, aho tugenda tubibagezaho tukabagezaho amatangazo, amafaranga bahembwa, uburyo wakwinjira ikigo kugira ngo ubashe kubonamo akazi, nabyo tugiye kujya tubategura mu minsi igiye kuza. Katurebera hamwe ikibazo cya 28. PSA is specific for removal of A. Fatty acid, sugar and non-polar pigments such as carotenoids or chlorophyll. B. Fatty acid, sugar and some ionic lipids. C. Fatty acid and non-polar pigments such as carotenoids or chlorophyll. D. All of above are correct. Andi mumabwira yuko Akumunsi igiye kuzajya itegura noneho uburyo bwihariye amatangazo yose ashoboka y'akazi, ariko noneho twaza tuyashyira kuri Akumunsi YouTube channel duhereye ku myanya ikurikira. Wenda tuvuge niba bakeneye abantu bize economics, kuri uwo munsi dushyireho tukubakore video y'imyanya yose ihari ijyanye n'abantu bize economics. Niba ari abantu bize chemistry tubakorere imyanya yose, video ijyanye n'imyanya yose igenewe abantu bize chemistry gusa. Ibi rero bizafasha abantu guhita bibonaho ku buryo ashobora guhita aza kuri channel yacu agahita abona avuga ati aka kazi nzakabona. Reka turebere hamwe ikibazo cya 29. What does GCB stand for? A. Graphitized carbon black. B. Granulated carbon black. C. Graphitized cartilage bulbs. D. None of above is correct. Ndimo mabwira rero buryo wenda tugiye gutangira gukorana cyane ku bantu bakunda kudukurikira ndetse banishimira amakuru menshi tugenda tubagezaho. Nuko ubu tugiye kujya tubagezaho imyanya itandukanye, noneho ntango tuzajya tureba ngo tureba poste wenda muri kigo runaka, ahubwo tuzajya dufata ibigo byose byashize imyanya muri icyo cyumweru hanyuma tubikorere video. Ka turebere ikibazo cya 30. GBC is specific for the removal at A. In addition to fat acid and sugar, removes non-polar pigments such as carotenoids or chlorophyll. Fatty acid, sugar, and some ionic lipid. C. A and B are correct. D. Neither A nor B is correct. Ndikubabwira ati rero wenda niba bashyizeho nk'ibigo bitandukanye byagiye bishyiraho umwanya ariko gusanga bakina abantu bize wenda finance, icyo gihe tuzajya tubibashyiraho. Niba ari abantu bize bijyanye na food science, dushyire imyanya ijyanye na food science. Ibi bizafasha rero abantu batandukanye kugira ngo najya kure akumunsi azagita avuga ati ewana ahanga niho ngiye guhita mbonera akazi cyangwa se niho ngiye kurebera none hano ngiye kwa applyinga, apana yo gukomeza tubivangavanga. Ikibazo cya 31. What is mean by repeatability condition? A. The condition where independent test results are obtained with the same method on identical test items in the same laboratory by the same operator using the same equipment within a short interval of the time. B. Condition where independent test results are obtained with the same method on identical test item in the same laboratory by the same acceptor using the same equipment on different days. C. Condition where independent test results are obtained with different method on identical test item in the same laboratory by using the same operator using the same equipment within short interval of time. D. Condition where independent test results are obtained with different method on identical test item in the different laboratory by using different operator. Question number 32. What is the mean by reproducibility condition? A. Condition where independent test results are obtained within the same method on identical test item in the same laboratory by the same operator using the same equipment within short interval of time. B. Condition where test results are obtained with the same method on identical test item in the different laboratory within different operator using different equipment. C. A and B are correct. D. Condition where independent test results are obtained within different method on identical test item in the same laboratory by the same operator using the same equipment with short interval of time. Ikibazo cya 33 kiragira kiti: The sample of mango fruit was submitted in laboratory for analysis of profenophore pesticide. The requirement for profenophore in the quoted standard is 0.2 mg per kilogram maximum. The laboratory has two test methods. Method A with low detected ROD 34 microgram per kilogram and ROK equal 105 microgram per kilogram, and the method B with ROD 991 microgram per kilogram and ROK equal 295 microgram per kilogram. Which of these methods would be preferred? A. Method B. B. Both methods can be used. C. Method A. D. None of above. Question 34. Give 5 main type of mass analyzer in mass spectrometry? A. Quadrupole electron impact ionization, magnetic sector, time of flight, and chemical ionization. B. Quadrupole electrode impact ionization, magnetic sector, time and flight, and orbit trap. C. Quadrupole ion trap, magnetic sector, time of flight, and orbit trap. D. Quadrupole electron impact ionization, magnetic sector, time of flight, and electrospray. Ikibazo cya 35 kiragira kiti after the sample is received into laboratory, inspected, accepted to be in good condition for pesticide residues, analysis, and registered for analytical workflow, consistent number of defined steps. Give 5 main steps of that flowed in this regard. A. Sample collection, sample identification, stay in touch to accumulate. Question 36. Outline factors that can be individually or in combination lead to the loss of pesticide during fruits and vegetable sample process and resulting to the underestimation of the true residues concentration. A. Hydrolysis by free water and oxidation. B. Degradation due to pH and formation of insoluble complex by interaction with matrix components. C. Enzymatic degradation following the release of enzyme when cells are reptiliated. D. All above are correct. Ikibazo cya 37 kiragira kiti what is the difference between normal phase and reverse phase in liquid chromatography? A. Why normal phase works with a non-mobile phase solvent, reverse phase work with polar-mobile phase. B. Why normal phase chromatography has very polar stationary phase, the reverse phase chromatography has non-polar stationary phase. B. While normal phase chromatography has non-polar stationary phase, the reverse phase chromatography has very polar stationary phase. D. A and B are correct. Ikibazo cya 38. The extraction technique for sample prior to the pesticide analysis are various. The most common are solvent extraction, which include supercritical fluid extraction, pressurized liquid extraction, microwave assisted extraction, checker, matrix solid phase dispersion, and sorptive extraction method, which include solid phase extraction and solid phase micro extraction and still bar sorptive extraction. What is the meaning by solid phase extraction? A. Solid phase extraction is a sample preparation technique using solid adsorbent containing most common in a cartridge device or on a disc to adsorb select specific from solution. Question number 39. What is the meaning by SPME. SPME is a sample preparation technique using solid adsorbent containing, most commonly in a cartridge device, or a disc to adsorb select specific from solution, and which use the fiber coated with an attractive phase to concentrate analyte in sample. B. SPME is a method of extracting the sample using convection solvent under high temperature and pressure, and which use the fiber coated with extractive phase to concentrate the analyte in sample. C. SPME is a solvent-free sample preparation technique which works on the principle of absorption, and dissolution, and which use. Question number 40. The solvent for pesticide extraction should satisfy the following. A. Should have a high solubility for pesticide, less solubility for co-extractive, and non-change the pesticide chemical or react with it economically. B. Easy separation from the substrate and compatible to the method of final determination. B. Of low brewing temperature compared to the target of analytes. All above are correct. Ikibazo cya 41 nk'abantu bakurikiye rero kuri kiriya kibazo kijyana na petroleum, ikibazo cya 41 kugeza ku kibazo cya 50 ni ibibazo bijya gusa, ariyo mpamvu hano ntaraza kubitindaho cyane kubera yuko twabisobanuye cyane cyangwa se twarabisomye hariya. Ahubwo hano reka mbabwire ibyo tugiye kuzaba tubagezaho, namwe mujye mudaha ibitekerezo. Ni umwanya wo kugana tuba tubonye hano kuri akumunsi. Hanyuma icyo nashaka kubagezaho ni uburyo bushyashye dushaka kuintroducinga aho kubagezaho amatangazo y'akazi. Tukajya dufata ikigo cyashyize imyanya hanze, twavuga tuti abize shimi cyangwa se abize biology, abize ibijyanye n'amazi, abize ibijyanye na economy. Akazi kabo gahari muri iki cyumweru na kangaka. Hanyuma tukagakora introduction, tukavuga ibijyanye n'ako kazi, uburyo ushaka kwinjira muri icyo kigo, ibyo bisabwa kuwatsinze ikizamini cyanditse, icyo bimusaba kugira ngo abashe gutsinda ikizamini cyanditse, amayeri yose ashobora gukoresha. Hanyuma byose tukabyintroducinga muri iyo video yacu tuzaba twateguye, ariko yihariwe n'iyo myanya cyangwa se n'abantu bize ibyo bintu, kugira ngo nujya gukora application byibuze uzajya gukora application ufite amakuru ahagije. Kuko muri video zabanje twagiye tubivangavanga, ariko ubu ngubu turagira ngo tubashe kubitandukanya. Stay in touch rero kuri ako munsi. Hanyuma ibibazo kuva kuri 41 kugeza ku kibazo cya 50 murakomeza mugisoma, ni kijyanye na calculation of uncertainties. Murakomeza mu bisome. Ni ibibazo nyine byagiye bigaruka kenshi, twababwiye yuko muri Rwanda Standard Board bagenda baterura. Ari nayo dufite impungenge yuko ikizamini cyose gishobora guterurwa hano muri Rwanda FDA muri uku kwezi kwa mbere, mu mpera z'ukwezi kwa mbere cyangwa se mu ntangiriro z'ukwezi kwa kabiri, akaribwo kino kizamini kizakorwa. Stay in touch rero ko umunsi kibere no kuba amakuru y'ingenzi kandi yizewe ukenewe umunsi ku munsi. Kandi ikindi tubaha amakuru mbere y'igihe. Twagiye tugitangira ino channel yacu, twagiye tubaha amakuru atandukanye. Abenshi bakajya batubwira ati wapi ibintu tugezeho ntago bibaho, amakuru wayakuye he? Ariko akenshi twebwe tuba dufite amakuru y'imvano cyangwa se amakuru y'source, amakuru abakeneye kuri mwebwe, akari niyo mpamvu tuba duhari kugira ngo tubashe kuyibagezaho. Rero mukomeza mudukurikire hano, katubasegiramo intanga, ari nako mureba bino bibazo bisigaye, ari nako mwihugura, mutegure neza ikizamini cyo muri Rwanda FDA, kuko abakoze ku mwanya wa baprime hano kuri Pesticides, abayaprime kuri Cosmetics Testing Laboratory Officer, byose tugiye kuza tubibagezaho mu minsi iza. Mukomeza mudukurikire kandi mushishikarize n'abandi kunze kudukurikira, kuko amakuru tubagezaho yose ni ingenzi. Stay in touch rero, turabakunda cyane, kuba muhari ni ibyishimo byacu. Stay in touch.